What's happening, peeps? Back again for another video. Don't forget to smash the like button and to subscribe to my channel in the bottom right-hand corner. So, title, Erling Haaland versus Kylian Mbappe. Okay, so the two future stars of world football, which is widely perceived by everyone. And obviously being that Haaland is left-footed to take over from Messi, and being that Kylian Mbappe is right-footed to take over from Cristiano Ronaldo. So if I just read you through since 2019, Mbappe and Haaland's goals in the Champions League, goals in league, and then compare them with Messi and Ronaldo, who are seen as two of the best in the world. In my opinion, Neymar's is up there as well. I think Neymar's actually the best player in the world currently right now, as I feel Ronaldo's level has gone down. But I mean, because of their status in the game, obviously their name's still talked about. So we go through Kylian Mbappe. So Kylian Mbappe is 22. He's had 57 games since 2019, 44 goals, 10 Champions League goals, 19 assists. Erling Haaland, 20 years old, 58 games, 62 goals, Champions League goals, 18, assists, 7. And you compare them with Messi. Messi, 66 games, 47 goals, 7 Champions League goals, and 29 assists. And then Cristiano Ronaldo, 64 games, 55 goals, 8 Champions League goals, and 9 assists. Okay, so for me, who is the better player? Well, just going by those stats there, between Mbappe and Haaland, as we know, Erling Haaland is a serial finisher. He's 62 goals in 58 games, and his Champions League record of 18 goals is nothing short of sensational, really. I mean, with Haaland, I like Haaland because he's left-footed as well, just like myself. I do feel left-footed strikers do bring something a bit different. I wouldn't say Haaland is an absolute technician. Haaland is a machine. I think Haaland could go on to be what Cristiano Ronaldo was in terms of his physical stature. So a lot of Haaland's game is built on pace. I think his overall game, I don't think his overall game is better than Mbappe's. I do feel Mbappe has a better overall package in terms of skill, in terms of touch, taking on a man, technique. I do think Mbappe does edge that. But in terms of goal scoring, I think you're looking at probably, the most lethal goal scorer in world football today, as we see, along with Robert Lewandowski. And being that he's only 20 years of age as well, Haaland, his ceiling obviously is very high. What I will say is that I know he's scored in Champions League and he's doing his thing in Germany as well. I'd like to see him go to either the Premiership or either to La Liga, and see how he kind of fares there. But as I said, there's no doubt in his goal scoring. Kylian Mbappe, I think Kylian Mbappe is a class player. I think Mbappe, ever since Mbappe come onto the scene, he's been consistent. He's been doing his thing. As I say, I do think Mbappe has a higher ceiling than Erling Haaland. He's won a World Cup as well, and I just feel that with Mbappe has more tools to his game. I do think Erling Haaland will eventually score more goals probably than Mbappe, because I feel Mbappe will. We're not sure if he's either going to play from the left or play as a striker as he gets slightly older. But I feel him playing from the left, I think, allows him to kind of show his ability. I think if he's playing up front in today's game, I think that position for someone of his talent won't be utilised as much. Whereas, I say, Haaland's an old school number 9 that has pace. So yeah, I think Mbappe will be the better player, but I feel Haaland will get the more goals, purely based on obviously on position and just that Haaland's just hungry for goals. Where do I think these two players will end up? Well, the obvious thing would be Barcelona, Real Madrid. So you'd probably say Haaland to Barcelona and Mbappe to Real Madrid, or Mbappe to Barca to take over from Messi, and Haaland to Real Madrid to fill the void that's still been vacated by Cristiano Ronaldo. So you can see the path that both of these guys will take. Um, One guy that, in my opinion, I feel he's probably. I think he has to be in a conversation, but bearing in mind he's playing at a team which are slightly more defensive. But I think in terms of natural ability, I think personally he's better than both of them. Although I do think Mbappe, because of Mbappe's pace, that might just take him just a bit further than this player, and that's João Felix. I think João Felix, natural ability. I think he's as a young player, attacking wise, I don't think there's a better player than him for natural ability. As I mentioned, Harden's a goal scorer. Mbappe is world class, and obviously he's pacey as well. But I think just based on just natural talent, I think João Felix can be in that conversation. Will João Felix score as many goals as Haaland and Mbappe? I don't think he will. I think he's more of a he's like a free spirit creator, an old school number 10 that will play off the striker in the hole as a number 10. So I think what is with him, he's because if you're playing as a main striker, the main striker position has kind of changed. I think Haaland is probably last of a dying breed in terms of central number 9s. I think a lot of the strikers you see nowadays coming through, I think a lot of them have either played out wide before or they can play wide. I think likes of Haaland, Lewandowski, Luis Suarez, Aguero. I think these guys are just central strikers, and as I said, that seems to be them. That style of player seems to be going at the game for more mobile kind of forward players, really. So with João Felix, I think he's probably going to end up playing from wide as like on the left if he was to switch teams. I think with Atletico Madrid, because Atletico play like a 4-4-2 formation, he can play obviously off of a main striker, which is what he does at Atletico now when he plays off of Luis Suarez. But I feel that if he was to go to a different team, it just based on the formations that are used, you're probably going to see him playing on the left of a front three, just so he can utilize obviously his talents. So he's another one, in my opinion, that can be in there. Another player that I do feel he's probably obviously he's a lot older than a lot of these guys, but I feel that Barcelona should get him to replace Messi if Messi does eventually go, and that's Paulo Dybala. Dybala is one of my favorite players. Technical, creator, scores goals. I think he's stagnated at Juventus. Obviously, because Ronaldo's there as well. Ronaldo's the main guy, and Dybala's kind of been he's kind of been sacrificed really to either not playing or playing like a bit part role in the team. I feel he's ideal for Barca to get to if Messi does eventually leave, as obviously he's left-footed as well. And I think with Barca do need to kind of go away from the Messi reliance in terms of just the whole team's built around him. I mean, Messi obviously he's 33, 34 now. And Barcelona need to obviously think for the long term. I think Dybala's ideal. I wanted Dybala at United. I can't see that happening. I feel it's ideal to go to Barca and start a new wave of players coming through there as well. So yeah. But yeah, just going back to Mbappe and to Haaland. Do I believe these two will take over the mantle? Yeah, possibly. I mean, everything's pointing towards that. Obviously, there will be some players that will obviously challenge that as well. But in terms of Ballon d'Or winners, obviously the talk is about these two being the next two players coming through. And to be fair, you can kind of see why, just based on the age and what they're doing at the moment. So yeah, but in my opinion, I would go for Kylian Mbappe to have the highest ceiling and the greatest potential out of himself and Erling Haaland. So yeah, hope you guys like the video. I'm going to be back tomorrow. I'm going to do another player comparison. I'm not going to spoil it, but this one will be good. So I'm gonna do regular comparisons of players from old and new. The two players I'm going to compare, which is going to be very good. I mean, I know a lot of people will probably go for certain players over this one. But obviously, I'm going to break it down as to why I think this player is better. If you guys have differences of opinions, be sure to drop them in on the comments. Drop it in the live chat as well. And yeah, I don't mind discussing that with you guys. So yeah, hope you guys enjoyed the video. Subscribe to my channel, and don't forget to hit the like button. And I'll catch you guys tomorrow. Later.